For the first time in 6 months, there is a more clear look into when the Insight Trumbull hospitals will reopen. Since then, some employees are being called back to work. Joining us to talk about the reopening is the coordinator with SEIU 1199, Chrissy Lewis. Chrissy, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so what have your employees been told about returning to the hospital?
Well, apparently recall phone calls have started today. We're being told that they'll be going back to work for training purposes as early as next week.
That's great news. Is there anybody not being called back?
Well, at this point, it looks like it's going to, when they're ready to reopen, that they'll be reopening as an emergency room only. So those departments that are directly tied to the emergency room will be the only ones that are opening right now.
Is there a timetable you've heard how long training will take place before the start of the phase of reopening begins?
That's all dependent on ODH at this point.
Okay. For nearly 6 months, answers about the future of the hospital have, of course, been up in the air. Do you have concerns about this reopening?
We're all a little gun shy. We would have to be crazy not to be, given everything that we've been through over the last 6 months and the way the closing happened. It kind of does leave a sour taste in your mouth, but getting the call today that recall has started is a good first start. I wasn't sure we were going to get to this point. So the fact that we're at this now and looking at potential starting dates and hopefully the whole hospital opening very soon is a very positive thing.
What's the communication been like with Insight? Has it been continuous?
I couldn't even say it's been sporadic.
Got it. Right.
I have been contacting Insight on a almost daily basis, trying to get information, usually with no kind of response. When we do get a response, it's usually after the public already knows, which is very frustrating to the workers because they're hearing things secondhand. I'm hoping that once we get opened and we get back in the building, that we'll be able to rectify this and get communication more solid. But that's got to be a two-way street.
For sure. And finally, you told us earlier that you're still waiting on negotiations in your union. Where does that stand?
Yes, our contract expired back in January. And we had an extension until July, which obviously we were closed at that point. We are now waiting for dates and a proposal from management to go back to the table and negotiate.
Hopefully you can get that wrapped up, and hopefully this this reopening goes smoothly for everyone involved. And it's been a long time coming. Chrissy, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.